In the fall of 2014, the Washington Conference began a dialogue with the Voice of Prophecy and Sean Boonstra about holding a citywide campaign in the greater Seattle area. And we felt that God was getting ready to do something great, and we wanted to be a part of that. The first challenge that we were faced with as we planned this series of meetings was finding a venue. Our first among many challenges in the process, but every challenge that we came up against, we could go to God in prayer. Well, in early 2015, I received a phone call from the Washington State Fairgrounds, and we think we have a venue that might work for you. Now, the catch is we haven't built it yet, but we got some blueprints here you're more than welcome to look at. We felt that this building was the answer to our prayers. In preparation for this series of meetings, we sent out over 300,000 Bible study interest cards, and then in the fall of 2016 at Auburn Adventist Academy, we held a special training weekend where the team from the Voice of Prophecy led out Friday and Saturday and Sunday. We had about 250 of our lay members attend this weekend training. They were ready to go out and knock on doors and pass out literature and give Bible studies. The PreWork had begun. The building we rented at the Washington State Fairgrounds is called the Agriplex, and really it's just a big barn. It did not look like a place where soul winning could take place. Well, when the venue is empty, again, it's just a big barn. It had cement floor or concrete floor, and it just wasn't the most attractive place. So we decided to carpet the entire building. We needed more than 2,000 square yards of carpet, 2,300 square yards to be exact. Started calling carpet places and making phone calls and inquiring, what does it take to purchase commercial grade 2,300 yards of carpet? Well, that carpet was quite expensive. It was out of our budget, and we wanted to be careful with the money that we used. So once again, we were up against a challenge, and we began to pray. I walked into a carpet store in Seattle. And as I walked in, I introduced myself to the owner of the establishment, and he remembered because we had dialogued on the phone a little bit, and he said, "Yeah, you're that young man who's been talking to me on the phone. You need what, 2,300 yards of carpet? Why do you need so much carpet?" And I explained to him what we're doing, how we rented a building, how we're having a series of meetings with the Voice of Prophecy, and he shared with me how he grew up watching and listening to the Voice of Prophecy ministry. He also shared with me that very morning, about an hour or so before I walked in, he had received an email. There was a company in Georgia, and I learned that a lot of carpet gets made in Georgia, had exactly 2,300 yards of commercial grade carpet. When it came off the assembly line, there was some type of pattern error on it, and they were trying to get rid of it for pennies on the dollar. Wouldn't you know, God provided the exact amount of carpet we needed for pennies on the dollar. It wasn't until about 4 days before the seminar began, as we rolled out the carpet, that we saw the carpet was going to work just fine. Not only that, by the time the seminar ended, we had sold all the carpet off and recouped over 90% of our cost, and we put it back into evangelism, where the money needs to be. I want to tell all of our members out there that came out, that participated, how much we love you, how much we appreciate you, and this meeting would not have been a success if it wasn't for you.